Designed back in 1924, but renovated in 2002, there's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. The Bears at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
No muss, no muss. Press, punch right.
To the air again, Fields. And he's caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Makaveli with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready. Fight. 97. You don't close. Set, huh?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. But he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Now it's Fields. And his throw is incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 63 yards.
It's a gain of 63 yards.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A play fake. Now Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they...
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bears 14, Panthers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
That is caught by Herbert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. On first and 10, it's Herbert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. It was D.J. Johnson on the tackle.
Here we go. Good.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. This one completes. It's Onion underneath. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Extend. Go. Right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Hey,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Onion. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert now on the option. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 1 from the 2. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into the... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Easy, easy, easy. All right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore, 32 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Scott to return it. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bears take over.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And got his man, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Red.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, the return is Scott. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Don't jump. Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Let's go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strikes. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Fields going to run the draw. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw. Fields. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Santos' kick is up and through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready. Check, pink. Check, hut.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2 yards on
Ready.
the pickup.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Panthers.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Now here's Young. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 49 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Read option. Here's Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Angel, Angel, Angel. No mas, no mas. EQ.
Fields throwing again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Caught by Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw is Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Second and 10, Fields again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Matt Breida, 26 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Carolina.
Young off the play fake. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's Young off play action. And this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Delta.
On first down, here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, can. Right.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
That's good for our Chicago Bears.
Extend.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A handoff for Herbert. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Go.
They go counter with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields from 17 yards out. And the Bears add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
Ready?
2nd down, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd down, back to Sanders. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On play action, Young. Left side here to Sanders.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Ready?
First down, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Chicago, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face, way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back to